Tonight, 8 News is following a taking action investigation we first brought you back in 2021. That's when we introduced you to Alonzo Saunders, a Petersburg homeowner fed up with flood damage to his home because of the city's drainage issues. Now, 4 years later, Saunders says the city still hasn't fully solved this problem. And 8 News reporter Roland Wilson joining us live after taking a deeper look at this. And Roland, what more can you tell us?
Well, Heather, it was actually in 2021 that we told you the city said it would work to address storm management issues and help Alonzo Saunders finally put these flooding concerns behind him. But tonight, I can tell you, despite having the funding to make the change, Saunders says the city still hasn't held up their end of the deal. And at this point, he's sick and tired.
When you look down here, you can see some of the stuff that's still in there.
Piles of trash mixed with fallen limbs and bricks.
They were supposed to clear all that out. They never did.
That's what Petersburg homeowner Alonzo Saunders says has been the constant eyesore at his Washington Street home since he bought it back in 2019.
I wanted to get the house, one of the abandoned houses, fix it up, sell it.
So that's when he started his renovation plans to fix the entryway, kitchen, and bedrooms. But what started as a simple flip quickly turned into a total flop when he noticed flooding issues just 3 months later.
When it rained, everything you see back there in that backyard would flood.
Causing damage to his crawl space and his foundation to shift. For 2 years, he complained to the city about the rising water in his yard with the hopes of getting a new retaining wall, only to be told it wasn't the city's responsibility. In 2021, 8 News learned the state repeatedly asked the city to clean the waterway and address storm management issues. That's when the city told us they would work with the state and Saunders to make a solid plan and fix it. The Department of Conservation and Recreation tells me since then, they've continued to work with the city of Petersburg to address flooding issues, even providing a $2 million grant in March of 2024 to acquire hazardous properties like Saunders and an additional $8.1 million for flooding projects.
When they started working with me in the city, I felt that it was going to be something that would be taken care of, and I figured it would take a while, but not 5 years. And so I'm still stuck.
Even after the city received funding to buy Saunders' property, for nearly a year, he says he had to continue to ask the city to be kept informed and updated on next steps.
This is Petersburg for you. Up to this point, the only people that are making money off this house is the city.
After investing thousands of dollars in construction costs, taxes, and utilities, Saunders says all he wants is to recoup his losses and put this home behind him. When I asked the city about his concerns, a spokesperson told me in part, the city is and has been working with Mr. Saunders. What would it mean for you to finally have this place sold, a thing of the past?
You really want me to say it? A burden lift off me, you know? I mean, this is a constant nagging at me financially and mentally.
And thankfully, relief could soon be coming for Saunders. After stepping in and asking about possible delays, Saunders tells me he finally received an update from the city to discuss next steps later this week. Eric.